Alright, welcome to Module 8, Engaging Your Audience. Here we will be talking about identifying your audience and engaging your audience. In broadcasting, especially when you have to present on radio and TV, it's important for you to know how to identify your audience. When you identify your audience, it will help you to understand your audience and know how to engage them. So let's talk about identifying your audience. Identifying your audience in broadcasting is crucial for creating content that resonates with them and engages them effectively. Here are some steps you can take to identify your audience in broadcasting. 1. Define your target demographic. Start by identifying the age, range, the gender, whether they are male or female, interest, what they love to do, what they love to listen to, behaviors of your ideal audience. For instance, if you are broadcasting a sports channel, your target demographic may be men aged between 18 and 35 who enjoy outdoor activities. Alright, let's look at conducting marketing research. To gain a better understanding of your audience, you may have to conduct market research. You can conduct surveys, focus groups, and other research methods to gather information about their preferences, interests, and habits. Analyze your audience behavior. Use analytics tools to track how your audience interacts with your content. This information will help you understand which type of content are resonating with your audience and which ones are not. Monitor social media. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram can provide valuable insight into your audience behavior. Monitor their activity on these platforms to see what they are talking about and sharing. Another way to identify your audience is feedback. You can ask for feedback from your audience. This can be done through comments, surveys, or direct messages. Feedback will help you improve your content and better understand your audience needs and preferences. So let's talk about engaging them. If you've been able to identify your audience, engaging your audience in a radio or TV presentation is essential to ensure that they remain interested and invested in what you're saying. So these are some tips to help you engage your audience. Know your audience. Understanding the demographic of your audience is critical. This will help you tailor your presentation to their interests, preferences, and needs. Alright, a successful program is one that meets the needs and desires of the audience. You have to be conversational. We're still talking about how to engage your audience. Speaking in a conversational tone can help your audience feel more connected to you. Try to avoid overly formal or technical language, and instead, speak in a way that feels natural and relatable. You don't have to use technical words. You don't have to use jargons. You don't have to use vocabularies. If you have to, it has to be something that people understand. Another method is use storytelling. People love stories, and they are a powerful way to engage your audience. Share personal experiences that illustrate your points and make them more memorable. You can also use visuals, especially when it concerns TV. Using visuals such as charts, graphs, or images can help illustrate your point and keep your audience engaged. For radio presentations, you can use sound effect, applause, cheering, some kind of noise, some kind of tones that can help depending on the type of program you're anchoring, or some kind of music to enhance your presentation. Ask questions. Asking your audience questions can help keep them engaged and involved in your presentation. You can ask rhetorical questions to make them think, or ask direct questions to encourage participation. And that's why some people decided to use quiz. Some programs are just about quiz, and of course they ask questions, they get answers, and they give prizes. You may not have to do that, but then if your program has some form of questions, it may encourage them to give answers, especially if the questions are interesting. Use humor. Humor can be a great way to engage your audience, as it can help them relax and feel more connected to you. However, it's important to use humor appropriately and avoid offensive or insensitive jokes. Now, this will depend on the type of program you're anchoring. You don't want to use humor in news programs, but if that program is a discussion, something that allows some form of discussion that is light-weighted, yes, you can use humor. You also have to be passionate. You must be passionate about your topic. You have to be enthusiastic. It will show in your presentation. This enthusiasm can be infectious and can help your audience engaged and interested. Overall, engaging your audience in a radio or TV presentation requires preparation, authenticity, and a willingness to connect with your audience on a personal level. By following these tips, you can create a presentation that resonates with your audience and keep them engaged from start to finish.